Star Wars fans in Japan are taking the term superfan to new heights. Chewbacca and Stormtrooper look-alike sported the first ever Star Wars theme plane on Saturday. Travelers can now take the Japanese R2-D2 jet between Tokyo and Vancouver. Passengers can watch all 6 Star Wars films in their seats. This is the first time any films have been shown as an in-flight entertainment. The plane takes to the skies just before The Force Awakens trailer is released. The next plane is inspired by a new character in the upcoming film.
Breaking news this morning. The Chicago Tribune is reporting an apparent suicide attempt is the cause of Blue Line train suspension. You can see commuters here are waiting for alternative routes. Shuttle buses are in place between the Damon and UIC stops until further notice. Crews are working to restore Blue Line service through downtown as quickly as possible. From the ice to the baseball field now. If you couldn't get enough of the Cubs' historic season, you can now have a piece of it for your home. Today, you can head over to Wrigley Field to pick up a piece of grass from the field. The Cubs officials will give away 18 by 18-inch pieces of grass. It will be on a first-come, first-served basis. To get a piece of history, fans should head to the Knothole Gate on North Sheffield Avenue, just north of West Addison Street.
Well, a new policy requiring Chicago police officers to cover up their tattoos isn't sitting too pretty. A federal judge tossed a lawsuit challenging the new policy. 3 Chicago police officers filed the lawsuit in July. They say covering their tattoos violates their freedom of expression. The judge gave his ruling last Tuesday saying the city's goal of having a professional-looking police force trumps the officers' need to express themselves on duty.
Great news for potential Chicago cops. The force will be accepting applications for the first time since 2013. Chicago Police Superintendent Gary McCarthy announced yesterday they are looking to increase diversity. The department will accept applications through December 16th. A written exam will be administered in February. The starting salary would be $47,000 a year with the benefits package that covers the entire family. After 18 months on the job, that salary increases to $72,000 per year. McCarthy says Chicago public school graduates and the military will be given priority treatment.
Mayor Rahm Emanuel's 2016 spending plan is approved, and it isn't pretty for your pockets. The new budget is a total of $7.8 billion. Changes from the plan include a raise in property taxes by over $500 million in 2019. It also creates a $9.50 monthly garbage collection fee. There is also a 15% increase on taxi fares, and riding sharing fees will go up by 22 cents. In his first term, Emanuel cut the city's deficit in half. He says he thinks he can eliminate it altogether, but some aldermen say the city could have cut more before cutting into pockets.
In the midst of the season's first winter storm, a fire erupted at the John Hancock Center. 5 people, including a Chicago police officer, sustained minor injuries. A resident on the 50th floor told officials a candle in his room started the blaze. Several people who live on the floor will not be allowed to move back into their condos until the damage is repaired.
A mass shooting in San Bernardino, California, left 14 dead and 21 injured last week. With the FBI now treating it as an act of terrorism, the country is weighing in on the next steps. CNN reports on the latest development. Despite calls around the nation for stricter gun control, on Thursday, congressional Republicans voted down a proposed bill that would have banned people on the federal no-fly list from buying guns. Republican Speaker of the House Paul Ryan says one common thing among mass shootings is mental illness, and that is what Congress is working on. Democratic Senate Minority Leader Harry Reid said Congress, though it's in action, it's complicit in the nation's gun violence.
19 people were killed and over 130 injured in Chad on Saturday. Security sources say 3 female suicide bombers struck 3 different parts of the weekly market on an island in Lake Chad bordering Nigeria. No one has claimed responsibility, but officials say the attacks are similar to those of Boko Haram, a militant Islamic group based in northern Nigeria. Venezuela's opposition party claimed the majority of National Assembly seats in the elections held Sunday. The opposition took 99 seats to just 46 for the government party. This is just the first major shift in power in this legislative branch since the late President Hugo Chavez took office in 1999. The vote comes as the country faces major economic inflation, a severe recession, and a rise in violence.
Well, just 4 months after former President Jimmy Carter revealed his liver cancer had spread to his brain, he revealed a remarkable announcement.
I went for an MRI of my brain. The 4 places were still there, but they were responding to the treatment. And when I went this week, they didn't find any cancer at all.
The 91-year-old announced in August that doctors had told him that 4 spots of cancer had spread to his brain. While Carter's doctor cautioned it is too soon to consider the former president cured, he did say this is a call to use more aggressive cancer treatments in elderly patients.
Chicago's own Chance the Rapper made history on Saturday Night Live. He makes history as the first ever unsigned artist to perform at Studio 8H, and he did not disappoint.
Say I'm saving my city, say I'm staying for good. They screaming channel for mayor, I'm thinking maybe I should.
Check out those dance moves. As he sang Sunday Candy, he acknowledged Jason Van Dyke, the officer charged for the killing of Laquan McDonald. Chicago native hip-hop artist Jeremiah also joined Chance on stage for the historic performance.
ABC just find the new face of The Bachelor? Move over to Ben Higgins. A shirtless single is causing storms in Chicago and now the internet. Ethan Renault was running down Lake Michigan when he told a reporter how much he loves running in the rain. This unusually warm December, he also took the opportunity to shout out his relationship status. Since Sunday, the video went viral. It's gained over 20,000 likes and 11,000 shares. But if you are chasing after this wet runner, you better move fast. His Facebook status might just switch from single to taken, as he now has over 900 Facebook friend requests.
First on Newsbeat, Texas skies open up with this incredible light show. Who caught it on camera and wait until you see the damage it caused.
Haters keep on hating on Taylor Swift. Why the superstar is being sued for $42 million.
Plus, why Speaker Paul Ryan will not work with President Barack Obama on one hot topic. Newsbeat starts right now.
Here's a look at what we're working on for Newsbeat. Newsbeat's own Michael Esparza went to Paris the day after the attacks to uncover a different side of the tragedy.
With plans for Columbia's new student center underway, students are expressing what they want in the building.
Here's a look at what's next on Newsbeat. The suspect in the Colorado Springs shooting faces a judge. The latest on the aftermath of the Planned Parenthood shooting.
His death sparked days of fiery protests. Now, the Freddie Gray murder trial in Baltimore begins. How the city is bracing for the case against 6 police officers.
Have you filled up the gas pump lately? Felt good, didn't it? Coming up, but how long will the prices be here?
One of the most anticipated movies is finally coming to theaters.
Star Wars The Force Awakens hits the theaters this Thursday. Before you see the movie, find out how to get fit to fight with the Jedis.
And if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, one Chicago runner put the offer on the table. Fans are saying hello to Adele again. How the singer's return is breaking records.
Plus, what Khloe Kardashian did for the first time since leaving Lamar.